Right now, I just want you to do me a favor. And that favor is in 30 seconds, yes, 30 seconds, write three things that you hope to achieve, or write three things that you think are important. Do what you can where you at with what you have. This was given by Theo Roosevelt. She actually made this postulation. Basically, she stated this because of things that she'd observed. And that brought me to, before I read this book, my friend was just talking to me and she was like, what's your she asked me a very catchy question, and at that time she asked me what was my purpose, and I was like, okay, I have so many things that I believe are my purpose. So she now told me that, okay, aside to your purpose, write three five important things you want to achieve. And she gave me 30 seconds to write these important things. Guess what? I was writing, but my write up were just centered on my education, my health, and my family. Yes, according to Brian Tracy made us understand that 80% of people, when evaluated and when asked these questions, they mainly are their answers are usually centered on three things: their finance, their career, basically, secondly their family, and thirdly their health. And that is true. Guys, how are you guys doing? I'm your one and only Central of Intelligence, but today we'll be talking about part 8 of Brian Tracy's book, Eat That Frog. And this part 8 is centered on applying the law of three. And this law of three was stated by Theo Roosevelt, and I already said at the earlier of this intro, and that is, do what you can do where you with what you have, where you at. This like my friend, there's a friend of mine, and she also commented my post, and she was like, she saw me one day and she was like, she's encouraged by my videos and everything. And mind you, I love when people tell me that they are encouraged by my work, and it gives me the courage, it gives me morale, and encourages me to do more. So she was telling me that she wants to start a YouTube channel, but she does not know, she does not have this, does not even know, have the resources to start. And I was like, my dear, I started from nowhere. I just put my camera one day, like I've been watching so much videos, and I just said, to this particular day I'm going to keep my camera and start making videos. And guess what, that's why I'm here right now. So it was just my conscious effort, my decision, and I moved myself even when I had not much left with me. But the little I had, that was, what can you do? I knew that I can make video. Where I made the video, and I started from where I could start. That's what Brian Tracy is telling us about. Brian Tracy went further to also tell us that balance is not optional. Balance is something that you have to apply every day for you to be successful, for you to be balanced, for you to succeed generally, for you to be okay in life. You have to set priorities right and balance everything. You have to balance your finance, you have to balance your education, your studies, you have to balance your social life, you have to balance your family, and you have to also balance your health. Eat good food, exercise regularly. That's what Brian Tracy is now telling us about. So now, he also a statistical evaluation was conducted about important tasks when given to write in 30 seconds were their finance, secondly was their family, and thirdly their health. So he's not saying that in 30 seconds you should ask yourself some important questions. And what are these questions? In 30 seconds, ask yourself, what are three important things I need to achieve in my finance? What are three important things I need to achieve in my health, in to make my health like good health, for sustenance of good health? He also said, ask yourself questions when it comes to your family. What can you do to draw yourself closer to your family? There is one thing he also stated. He stated that it's important in work, between work and family. Quantity of time is important to dedicate to your family, but quality of time is important to dedicate to your work. So do not misplace these priorities, do not misplace this time, this, because it is very important. And so you have to know when and the quantity of time that you spend with work, because work does not really entail quantity of time, it entails quality of time. A statistical evaluation was conducted. About 80%, it was shown that 85% of happiness comes from family love. it's 5% of happiness comes from family love. And where is that family love come? How do you generate family love? Family love is generated by the quantity of time you spend with family, the amount of time you spend talking and association with your family. So time management, now it brings me to time management. What does time management mean? Time management has to do with strategically planning how your day goes, how you use your time, basically. So you know how, when the amount of time you spend in work, you know amount of time you spend in your studies, and you know the amount of time you spend socializing with others in different fairs. You understand? Because the amount of people you make determines your future connections. You understand? But that's by the way. I think I've come to the end of this video. But before I leave you guys, I just want you guys to know that it is important to follow this rule law of threes, and in applying them in everything you do. It is very important, because at this phase we are in that era where we are at striving for growth, and you don't want to be left out. Hello guys, so I've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys liked this video, because what is it if I don't share knowledge, or I don't share what I just learned? So please like, share, comment, and like. And if you are a new viewer, please don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate you, and I just want to say I love you guys so much, and I'm expecting to see you in my next video, so don't miss out. Bye.